Hey everybody, it's Chuggaaconroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. In the last episode, we got back to the ONBS headquarters and discovered that it had been attacked by Cipher. We started our climb on the way up, but we got interrupted by the most rudely interrupting thing ever, the spot monitor, which we're going to be ignoring in this video. Anyway, in this episode, we're getting into a fight immediately on the way up. Oh, sweetie, I was waiting on you. Aw, there was a girl waiting on me. Messin'. Uh-oh. I wonder when she called me sweetie if she was just messing with me. Oh, God, I am horrible. Let's just get this fight going, just so I could not think about that anymore. Go on, Billy Bob. Let's go ahead and have a battle where I don't have both of my lead Pokemon get paralyzed, because that would be really, really nice. Okay. We'll go Metal Claw on that Spinnerack, and we'll go Thundershock and Beautifly. Now, the nice thing is, I am immune to getting poisoned by being a Steel type. So I don't have to worry about poison status whatsoever coming from that Spinnerack on my Aron. I don't have to worry about it on Jolteon, obviously, but hey, it's still not bad. And also, I gotta say, about the moves that I have on my Aron starting off, Iron Defense, I love that. I really, really do. Just the fact that I get 2 defense buffs in the same turn, and I can get attack off from my other Pokemon, that is great in double battles. At least I think it is. Now, Spinnerack brings me to something that I've been meaning to address for some time now. Back in the Shadow Pokemon Lab, we fought a Shadow Spinnerack, and I cut away, and you guys did not see if I caught it or not. If you've not been paying attention to my PC footage, I just want to say that I did indeed catch it, and it was just that I didn't mean to cut away and not show that. It was purely an accident, and I really, really don't want that to happen again, though, because I like showing every catch that I do, just so that you guys know which Pokemon I've succeeded in snagging and which ones I haven't. But yes, the only Pokemon I have not succeeded in snagging is Carvanha. So for those that were wondering about that, that's really all there is to that. So I feel like I'm really good now that I finally remembered to get that out of the way. It just took me fighting a Spinnerack to remember that. Alright, so Nightshade. Ugh, that's actually going to pierce through my defenses because that always does 20 damage coming from level 20. Okay. Now, can I... Okay, good. Metal Claw. Here we go. And there it goes. Spinnerack is down. Now, what is your last Pokemon? I'm saying now quite a bit. I need to stop that now. Alright, Voltaire. 25. A new move, huh? I swore that I got a new move around this level. I don't know, maybe it's 26, I'm not really sure. Vulpix. Check it out! Shadow Pokemon. Vulpix is a very different fire type, and not in a good way. Ever since Gen 1, Vulpix got massively nerfed, and I don't know why. Its greatest stat is Special Defense. It was once Special, and when it was just Special, and those two stats were the one and the same, Special Attack and Special Defense, Vulpix and its Evolution Ninetales were excellent Pokemon. But for whatever reason, it just is no longer as good as it once was. If you want to raise it, you're going to need a Firestone to evolve it. We have not come into contact with a Firestone yet. It will be easily obtained soon, but you will need to wait a little while on that should you want to raise one anyway. Just warning you. 1, 2, 3... Ah! Oh, what? It had more than half its health at the start of the turn. As soon as I bring up failing to snag a Shadow Pokemon, I fail to snag another one. Really? It had more than half its health. I guess I just got a really, really bad damage roll at the start of the turn, and I just got a really, really good, or on the first turn that I attacked it on, and a really, really good one on the second turn I attacked it on, because for those that don't know, Pokemon damage is never identical. There is always... Mirapy radar is going off. I'll go over this later. Spot radar! Okay, seriously! Freaking radars. Okay. For those that don't know, damage that Pokemon do is entirely different every time. It's never identical. So, you might have an attack do not nearly as much damage as it does one turn compared to another. Just so you know. I already got the item in that room. Okay. Now, Mirapy radar, because I need to bring this up at some point. Mirapy is going to be found at different areas throughout the world. Right now, he is at the Rock Pokespot. If I wanted to drop everything, I could go fight him. And if I fought him, there would be a nice reward in it for me. He would have a Shadow Pokemon that I have previously failed to snag, so it's actually very, very good that this came up right now, right as I failed to snag a Shadow Pokemon. So for those that are wondering how you obtain Shadow Pokemon that you have failed to catch, that is how. Now, because Cipher is taken over, we can also obtain this item. However, you do need to defeat this guy to get to it if you want it right now, which I do. See you guys in just a moment. 1 damage. 1 damage. 1 damage. We're done here. And we have Houndour Cadaver Purified. See how these radars going off, how it just interrupts everything? Yeah, get used to that. You're going to be seeing that a lot in XD. I'm going to be ignoring them for the most part. Like I said, I'm going to be having... Whoa, HP up! I had a delayed response to that, I know. HP up, damn. That'll raise a stat by 10 effort value, so it'll have 2 more points in that stat by level 100, for those that don't know what that means. Give that to our new Aron. Okay, there we go. So... I'm going to be ignoring those radars for the most part. Like, as I said, any purifications will take place during the end slate of the video. And Pokespots, I'm just going to kind of be ignoring after this point and just kind of doing them between episodes because, God, is it irritating. I think I've more than driven my point home. In fact, since we have a battle in here as well, I might as well free these people. I think I'll just cut this out. You lot, one peep out of you and you'll be sorry. Well... You know what? I am in control here. Yes, the 10-year-old boy is in control here. See? She screamed in fear when she saw me. That shows that I'm in control. Dilly. Cray-Dilly? I don't know. That does it. We were alone, my daughter and I. We had no idea what would become of us. Thank you very, very much. Yay, thank you for saving us once again. And red flashing because Voltaire fainted. Yes, Voltaire got poisoned in the last battle. That is what poison looks like in this game. Okay. I think I'm going to be okay. Torture's almost over. We're almost out of the ONBS building. I'm not paying attention to Pokespots anymore. I'm done with all that stuff. Okay, and I forgot this guy was here. I'm pretty darn tough, I tell you. Well, let's see how tough you are, lobar. I don't think you're very tough. In fact, you're so weak that you lower the bar. I don't know. I'm just being stupid. Sneasel and Yanma, interesting choices for Pokemon, not gonna lie. Okay, Billy Bob and Voltaire, let's go. And you know what? The sad, sad truth in all this is that some people are going to say Billy Bob has a really stupid name. Billy Bob has the most normal name of anyone in ORA besides me. Just saying. Okay, I chose really good Pokemon for this. Metal Claw is a weakness of Sneasel, and Thunder Shock, of course, is going to do wonders against Yanma. Let's see. One-hitted. No problem at all. Awesome. Okay. This guy has got some interesting Pokemon. Like, he's using some really uncommon Johto stuff. Let's see what he's got next. Misdreavus! Oh my god! Okay. Oh, that is awesome. Okay. And I was just saying that Billy Bob doing 1 damage is happening like nuts, and it's funny how often they use normal type attacks on Billy Bob. Let's see how Misdreavus fares against Aron. Of course, it just hangs on with 1 hit. It doesn't even, so it'll get to attack at least. But still, it's just like in Pokemon games, stuff always just barely doesn't 1 hit. And not only that, you also get pointless criticals. Like, you know, you never get a critical when it matters. You always get it when you would have beat the opponent anyway, and 3 damage. Wonderful. Okay. Let's see how we do. Come on, Aron. Come on. Use your Metal Claw. Hit Sneasel this time. Once again, it barely does not 1-hit it. Come on, we can do better than that. All right. Sneasel. Let's hit Misdreavus with Bite once again, and... I don't think there's any question this is going to end this battle this turn, or not end this battle, I think he's got 1 more Pokemon, and pointless criticals! Pointless criticals! Ugh. Okay, bye-bye, Misdreavus, we're done here. Billy Bob got a level off of Misdreavus, I guess maybe it's being a spiritual successor, and Duskull! Okay, not a unique Johto Pokemon though, but hey. Duskull is his Shadow Pokemon. This is one of few ghost types you can obtain in XD. It's not quite the only ghost type like Misdreavus was in Coliseum, but it's still one of few. Duskull is incredibly defensive. This is one of the better tanks in the game. It has Levitate now. It will get the ability Pressure when it evolves, so you will lose that ground immunity if you choose to raise it and it evolves. Thing about Duskull is that even though its evolved form Dusclops gets another evolution in a later Pokemon game in Dusknoir, you really don't need it. It still does an awesome job as a tank, even without being able to evolve into Dusknoir. So, if you're worried about not being able to fully evolve your Duskull to the point where it can evolve now, don't worry about it a bit. It is still a great Pokemon defensively. Spent a little time contemplating this, but I think I'm going to go in for the catch. I only have 1 Pokeball remaining. Gonna have to start using Great Balls after this. I want to go as long as I can without having to buy any sort of Pokeball. Okay, here we go. Paralyzed, it's almost full health, but I have a good feeling about this. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, man, I am doing awesome. I've been having amazing luck with catches. I've also been having amazing luck with natures, actually. In fact, after this battle, I really would not mind giving special attention to that. Man, that is great. I keep catching stuff really easily. That's great. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and heal really quick. I'll be right back. And it's right there. Wow. Enough of getting sidetracked. Nature time. Sounds like some kind of show. I don't know. Billy Bob has a lax nature. That's plus defense minus special defense, and while Aron doesn't really have the best special defense, some might say that that's a bad thing, I'm cool with it just being a full-on physical wall. I got timid nature on Voltaire right here, which is pretty much the best possible nature a Jolteon could hope for. That's plus speed minus attack. I got quirky and hardy on these two, which don't do anything. I'd rather have that than a bad nature, though. Now, I should bring this up as I'm talking about natures. That actually does determine how fast a Shadow Pokemon get purified. Some natures will increase, you know, how much you bring down the heart gauge by walking with it. Some will be with cologne massages. All those things. The amount that it goes down is not consistent across all Pokemon because natures have an effect on it. And what's with this Gazer in here? Oh goodness, what a racket. I wish they'd keep things a little quieter. So he's completely oblivious to what is going on because he's looking through the bookshelf for something important. Clearly it is an important book that us youngins wouldn't understand the importance of. Oh, Michael! These guys suddenly came here, they were really mean. I tried to stop them, but... But what? But what? That's all he says. But what? Hold it, I can't let you get past here. Okay. And because this battle is so important, we go inside the building, walk all the way downstairs, go out into the streets of the city, and then have our battle, because... Clearly, I don't know why. I guess maybe there's just not enough room... I guess there's not enough room for 4 Pokemon here. Now, in the Pyrite battle background, I want to point something out, actually, that is a little bit weird. You can see various landmarks for Pyrite in the background. And if we wait around a little bit... Camera moving around shows us the ONBS building is nowhere to be found here. Kind of weird, though, but they did reuse the same background from Coliseum, and I guess they just didn't ever change that. I'm gonna go bite on Kadabra. Okay. I don't want to really harp on that very much. I just kind of want to show that because it's a little interesting detail that you have, like, the hotel, you have Duking's house, you have the shop, you have all that stuff, you have the Coliseum, but for whatever reason, the ONBS building is just nowhere to be found, unless this is some kind of holographic replica of how Pyrite looked 5 years ago, and it appears on the rooftop of the building. Don't know. Don't know why. Wait. Tackle? Tackle? 1 damage again! Oh, that is awesome! Okay. Billy Bob, you are a resilient little guy. Go on, Metal Claw. Didn't do much damage. I wasn't expecting it to, but hey, I was hoping to get something out of that. Okay. Attack Vigoroth. I just feel like Vigoroth is what I would have a better time attacking. Okay, here we go. I'm actually kind of hoping that I'm going to get a better electric attack soon. I mean, I know what Jolteon's leveling up is, though, but you know what I mean. I just kind of want to get an opportunity to learn better electric attacks, and I think I will get an opportunity pretty soon. And, oh, Focus Energy! I like how it almost fell over from jumping like that. Focus Energy is a move that I learned some new things about recently, actually. It's not really relevant to XD, but still just something I find interesting nonetheless. And that is that Focus Energy, of course, is a move that ups the critical hit ratio of your moves. Thing is, in Generation 1, in Red, Blue, Yellow, that was actually a glitched move. For whatever reason, it would actually decrease your critical hit ratio in those 3 games. Same goes for the item Dire Hit. So those items and that attack were actually bad for you. I never knew that. I suppose maybe that explains why I never saw people using Focus Energy competitively, because I always kind of wondered back in the day when there weren't very many attacks why people weren't using a move that makes you get criticals a lot. But that makes perfect sense. It's actually a glitched attack. You can't get more criticals from it. It's meant to increase your chance of getting criticals by 4, but it actually divides it by 4, so yeah, that's kind of bad. Oh, Ralts. Ralts is a really good Pokemon. Let's see here. It is indeed a Shadow Pokemon if I didn't give it away by what I was saying right there. Alright, Ralts is a pure Psychic type. It is not part Fairy type. It cannot evolve into Gallade. Nothing like that. Ralts has 2 abilities. As you can see, the one that I'm fighting here is Trace. If you can help it, I would recommend Synchronize for the ability over all others. All in all, it's a good special attacker, it's a good pure Psychic type, not one of the finest ones to ever exist, but it's still decent enough, and if you're looking for something that can do the same job as Espeon, by all means. It's not quite as powerful in the damage as Espeon, but oh, come on. But, yeah, if you want something like that, they might be able to fulfill that job for you. Volterra grew to level 27. It's getting kind of over-leveled. I think I will actually switch out my Pokemon soon-ish. Let's see here. Billy Bob. That's gonna hurt. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and try weakening this Ralts really quick. I might cut ahead if this takes a little while. Whoa! So much for that taking a while. I think I am good to catch right now. 1, 2, 3. got it. I've been so lucky with catches this playthrough. I know that Ralts isn't a particularly hard Pokemon to catch, but still, just the fact that I've gotten that lucky. It's awesome. Oh, this guy's got something to say. Okay, what is it? Thanks for helping me. Those creeps suddenly showed up and drove me away from my lookout spot. Whoops, who cares about that? The creeps took Meg hostage and they took her into this room. You're really strong, aren't you? Please help Meg. I'm turning around because Family Guy would say, screw you, Meg. Okay, no, not really. Anyway, we have defeated all the peons in this area. All that is left is whoever is keeping Meg hostage inside that room. Next time on Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, we'll be heading in there and at long last confronting the source of the problem. See you guys then.